Okay, so our computer did a update, and as always, it messes with all of my sound settings in OBS. So let's try this again. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're well. So what you missed when I was talking earlier and you couldn't hear me was that I'm really digging this music. Really, really nice sounding music. It's just what I need on a day like today. Today was a little bit hard on me emotionally. I'm gonna turn down the volume of my mic just slightly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Really feeling Oscar's absence today. So, had a little bit of a cry earlier. Okay. So hopefully when we hit continue, it's going to start us off at the beginning again. Okay, it's not. But basically it told us that our actions affect the past, present, and future. It's a story-based game. Alright, so we've got a storm going on. And we're in the middle of it, laying on the ground, if that's us.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait,
Is it?
there's
Should
the
say.
lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, so now we get control. Tree fell across the path. What does that say? Use caution on trail dangerous drop-offs. What's up, Invisible? Welcome in. Oh. Well, that's not good. The heck is all this stuff?
Come on.
Blackwell Academy, 1910. That's a hurricane? Jeez. Cinder blocks. A tree fell. Can we get into that structure? Doesn't look like it. At least not from this way. Looks like the ground fell out there.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Holy shit is right. Oh boy. Well, there goes the lighthouse.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time.
Huh.
But he could be talking about photography. As
So
he
is that the
was.
future?
I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and
Color of the
I sure didn't
chiaroscuro
feel
is
like
not a
dream.
good opposite comparison.
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally
Alright,
haunted
so this
by
is
the
an
eyes of
art
those sad
class.
mothers and children.
Focus,
She saw
hues,
humanity's
exposure. So
torture,
it's a
right?
photography class?
And frankly, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
Huh.
I
It's a
can hear the
picture of
class laughing at
pictures.
me now.
I like it.
any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
I can't believe I still have this pencil
Artist
case.
chose to
I should
capture
upgrade to
people
the
at height
21st century.
of their beauty or
But
innocence.
I like it old school.
She had a brilliant eye. So,
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era. But a beauty in the I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
Lean. She's wearing the same clothes.
Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Sure.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine
Sorry,
detail in
Max.
his
No
face,
more selfies right
making him
now.
extremely popular from the 1800s onward.
Look at this crap. How
The
can I
first
show
American
this to Mr.
daguerreotype
Jefferson?
self-portrait was done by Robert
I can hear the
Louis.
class laughing. My little camera
can
bag is
find out
battered,
all
but
about
still
it.
kicking.
In your textbook. Or even
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October. My favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, me too. Turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot, thanks to global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. Ooh, Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much of him by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of pages here. Okay, so I think October 1st is now. July 10th, 2013. Okay, so this is all in 2013. Got it. I got accepted in the Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think it would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the last word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, And I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too, it's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and the adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than the other places in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here. But it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. Sorry, artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many cool, super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd. My first entry from a new dorm room the night before the first day at Blackwell. Whew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine. And I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The days started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up on some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes. As if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and the brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. It's the next day, right? Yep. I have an ass load of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's even possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Pat Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Katie Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the beaches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit, or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means actually asking questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Alright, and we're back to the top. Hey Jaeger, welcome in. Okay, prologue. Interesting.
Online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Alright, we got a notebook here.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than
That's
Blackwell.
whoa, 5,299. Yep.
I just really think Everyday Heroes is
Even her school books are... I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock?
Nice.
God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us. I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Oh wait.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Featuring the latest works from Mark Jefferson, 10 Reasons to Get Electronic Mail.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
It's Kate.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read
Dear
this.
Kate, we love your
Purge.
porn video. Nice. Take optional photo number 1 in Chrysalis. Nice. Got an achievement.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? I like this panoramic view of Blackwell. Everything looks so green and serene.
Hi, Kate.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries.
Yep.
Let's hang later.
Sure.
Okay.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect.
Annie
The
Leibovitz.
amazing
Nice.
Eugene Smith. Good to see Avedon among the masters. Dali, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy. Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here.
What does that mean? That's ominous.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera. Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
All right.
This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
So where do we put the picture?
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying on
You
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Sorry.
Then I might send you a special picture. They're just getting you ready.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Square Enix.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
The music in this game I already know is good because the first song in the title screen really chilled me out. Don't text and drive. Life is strange. Cash reward. On September 16th, my backpack with all my school books and my new toilet or tablet was taken from the cafeteria after I left it on the table. Really need this stuff for school, and my tablet has a lot of very personal pics of my late cats. Man. Rip. But I'm willing to pay small cash reward, no questions asked. If you have any details or would like to confess, you know who and where I am.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
I would change. That sucks.
I wonder what actually happened to her. Good thing I left my AK at home.
Okay.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in the hall. Principal doesn't come out of his office much. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad.
I think that's the intention.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Oh, it's Miss Grant. Cool.
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit?
Alright, so there's art and science.
We all should these days.
Okay, so we're in the lobby. So admin assistant and then principal. Got it. Okay.
There's the lighthouse again. Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. The Bigfoot Stomp. I should develop some school
Okay, there was a banner up
protein.
on the by the lighthouse too.
Cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. Oh, I can hardly wait. Never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame. It looks like she's been gone for months.
Alright, this is where we want to go.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere. These missing persons posters are popping up. Nerd alert. This poster has Warren written all over it. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him. You can
What's
really
so
learn a lot
weird
in
about
school
him?
by the weird shit posted on boards.
Best singer ever in Oregon looking for best guitarist ever to form kick-ass band to take over the world. Influences: the Ramones, the Shins, the Beatles, the Ramones, the White Stripes, the Ramones, the Smiths, the Who, the Ramones, the Style Council, the Ramones, and Lady Gaga. Contact Steve Hackney. No calls before 4 p.m. or after 6:35 p.m. on weekdays. Sad, lonely, depressed? Come praise with your peers. Bible study. Sundays at noon in the Arcadia Bay Library. All face welcome, so be happy. Swim like an otter. Experienced retired PE teacher and former otter champion will personally train you to glide through the water and embrace your inner otter. For details, contact Michelle Renke at waterlogged@arcadiabaygym.wet. Like new tablet for sale. Contains 5 gigabytes of cat pics. Oh god, it's the... Oh no. That's the tablet the guy's looking for.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. Blackwell sure takes its swimming seriously. But otters are cute.
Agreed.
Go otters.
Alright, we've checked everything out. Let's go to the bathroom.
Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Oof.
Now who would bother to write that crap?
Right, Rachel's the missing girl.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy? The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you. I'm good to flow, thanks. This poster must drive people to have sex.
Kate twerks for God. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
This poster must drive
You
people
can
to have
still
sex.
love and learn without sex. Time is on your side, so is common sense. Use it. Illuminati. I hate Victoria Chase. Firebell?
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz. Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Oh.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day. Whoa, where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
What is he doing in here?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're
Oh,
messing around with.
Jesus.
You get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do.
Concerning,
I'm so
he's
sick of people
in
trying to
in
control
2
me.
lines
You are going
said
to get in hella more
I could blow
trouble
up
for
the
this
school
than
if I wanted
drugs.
to.
Nobody
and
would
he has a
ever
gun.
even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Jesus.
Whoa. What the fuck? How?
Well, we
How can
didn't
that
rip
be?
up the
I was
picture
in the
now.
bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
glory.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured
Her
the human
camera.
condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller.
Diane.
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
I did
Now,
it.
can you
I
give me
actually
an example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in
machine.
black and white? Anybody?
Max, don't
Diane
freak out.
Arbus.
Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless
When I took my
faces. I
selfie,
feel like
Jefferson
totally
asked me a
talking about
question.
those sad mothers and
If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Matt
this
was
is for
taking
real.
what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and
I
photography.
like how she's
for-
I need to go to
automatically
the
thinking
bathroom
of
quickly
how
and
to
check
use it.
out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process
we
to
took
give
a long
portraits
time in
a
the
sharp
hall.
reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
The
again?
Daguerrean process
And give
You
you
learned a
my
useful
answer?
fact.
detailing people's fi- Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. you can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned
Still the
chapters.
same stupid
Max
picture.
is so far away.
So every...
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and
Okay.
Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if you're submitting your photo for the competition. I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
All right. Maybe we can.
Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
All right. Cool.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that sign.
Okay.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so
I need a
sick
hammer to break
of
it
people
open.
trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Okay, so I have the item.
Ever tell me what to do. Don't ever tell me what to do.
No,
I'm
he
so
has a
sick
gun.
of people
I
trying
should do
to control
something
me.
else.
Okay.
What to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me. No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Ouch.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about
I don't think he hates you.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk.
Nice interrogation tactic.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I
That's funny.
know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Alright, I hope that doesn't backfire
That's
on
it?
us.
After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything, since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now.
Should I rewind and change my story?
You won't be able to undo your choices after leaving this area.
You look a little stressed out.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt
Female
dizzy in
trouble.
Mr. Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your
Wow.
parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class.
Maybe we shouldn't have
Please.
talked to him at all.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
You look a little stressed out.
Just saw Nathan Prescott.
Alright. Nope, nope. Stop, I don't want to rewind. How do I stop it from
You
rewinding
look a little stressed
when
out.
I accidentally... What's up, Trail?
I just saw Nathan.
Alright.
Don't wander around here. Get on outside.
Okay. How we doing, Trail? Things good? Gun-free zone. You know what? I don't have my bot on. I just realized. So no alert went out when I started streaming. Gotta love it when the computer doesn't update and makes everything mess up. Alright, fixing that now. Okay. Too buggy, yeah. The reason I knew that the bot wasn't on was because there was no notification to hide behind ladders when you came in. So thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate you. Alright, resume. This music is great. Exactly what I need right now.
Prescott, please come to the front office.
Uh-oh.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Me too.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Matson, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc.
Nope.
Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived.
You sure?
Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
I'm gonna sign.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Favorite new student. This action will have consequences. Whoop. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. Please make sure to check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Hey Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for physics test, so if we bust anything, we have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Hi Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello? Sorry, running late, insane day. I'll meet you in the lot, looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly. I hope so. Okay, so our birthday was on the 21st. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Hey, Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? This is Kate. Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive. Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
So, Mr. Jefferson... objective, okay. So that was 2 days after the birthday. I noticed that she didn't mention the birthday in her, oh wait, in her journal. Oh god, look at all these journal entries. Oh, I see. This does not exist. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face. And I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in the photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool, he clearly wants me to succeed. I feel so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after the nightmare. That nightmare or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out, talking to himself. I hid in the corner and this punk girl came in and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where life is strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet, but suddenly I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major groundhog deja vu. Somehow I was able to rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save the girl from Nathan. This time I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again, and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom, and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory. Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris' Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoot David away. Then I made the possibly fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom. I didn't think I should mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. He didn't want to believe me and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student could carry a firearm to class. I couldn't tell him that he actually killed a girl in the previous timeline. Not all those who wander are lost. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream, then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. Okay. Is that a drone?
I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
The falling soldier.
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism. No portfolio peek for you.
Hey, Evan.
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have...
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
Nice.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir. These photos are great.
Nice.
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Oh, he took pictures of Rachel before she disappeared in 2012. Interesting.
I need to go there and grab Warren's flash drive.
Excuse me. Oh,
Clever.
Vortex Club sucks.
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Yep.
You know him.
Not really. I've seen him around.
Sounds like you know way more than that. Max, tell me.
I don't want to tell you.
Nope, he's just an entitled dick with a lot of money. Not my type.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
It'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right?
Karma
Just
is a
wait for
cat
justice.
sitting in your lap on the weekend.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Kinda want to tell him, see what he says.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott. Look,
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
you know him.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I saw him wave a gun around today and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell. I'm glad you told me that, Max. Let's talk later. Cool?
Alright, let's just go full anarchist here. Let's see what happens.
Daniel is always drawing something. What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
Yeah.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture.
The interesting shirt he's got on.
Good.
So, how's everybody in chat? Hey, not
Best
bad.
portrait ever.
Who's played this game before? This action will have consequences.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
Look at the bird up there. Stella!
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good.
Hey there, Stella. Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
Swordfish has cool.
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Lord
fuck
Jefferson
you.
is teaching photography to us Blackwell Hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Ew.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well,
Oh, boy.
I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Rachel
Not really.
is
I saw her
the
hanging with
talk
the
of
other cool
everybody.
kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel. I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
That Rachel right there.
That's so cool that Blackwell is doing a show of Mr. Jefferson's work.
So, did we run out of time because...
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to Thrash?
Thrash? You mean stage diving or...
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max.
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Let's do a tray flip.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh, ow. Ooh.
Oops.
You can watch us destroy these rails.
Brooke actually has a drone?
She's the one flying the drone.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Alright, let's just not talk to her.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Ooh, maybe now we can.
I'm almost sure Warren has the same bag. It looks a bit nerdy. Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
And now...
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model
There we go.
400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl
Ooh,
around
we get
campus.
the flat now. Nice. Oof. I wish I could actually fly it around. Alright, looks like we have done the loop. Yep, here we go.
I bet David Madsen would love to spy on us with this kind of drone. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Hayden.
There's Hayden in his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? It seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
Fair enough, but I'm still not going to party with him.
Your loss, bro, is fucking hilarious when he's blazed. And he does always have the best shit.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party.
Funny.
Fun to be around.
About Rachel.
Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Did Victoria
That sounded
like Rachel?
suspicious.
She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
So this guy just
Rachel was actually a member of
has
the
a
Vortex
very
Club?
different opinion of everyone.
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
I would so be there if a
The Bigfoot
Sasquatch
stump.
actually did battle a Razorback.
Best slice in Arcadia Bay. A drink and a slice for $3.50. That's great.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her. This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why. This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish. This is a great image.
Can I take a
All
picture
those
of it,
rippling
though?
green coins. I hope everybody got their wish. I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones.
Nice. Optional photo number 2.
So bizarro to be back here after 5 years. I thought I would just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
These are interesting monologue things. Alright, so that's the parking lot.
I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies. Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber. And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic. They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
Mm-hmm.
Otter power? I'm so not there.
Alright, so let's oh, shark
that's not
eating
nice.
an otter.
Otter? Ew, gross.
Clever.
At least switch to e-cigs.
Okay. Let's go to the dorms.
I could go for a burger now. I've never seen so many missing persons posters for the same person.
Somebody really wants to find her.
Come on, Logan, bring it, brah. Yeah!
Bring it, brah.
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
Everything feels so surreal right now. I can't talk to anybody about this. Well, the only person I I haven't seen in 5 years. I could confide in Warren. He's smart and knows science, so maybe he could even think of an explanation, though I have no idea what that could be. Until I can figure this out, I better stay on the down low with the stuff and focus on my classes. Warren sent me a text asking for his flash drive back, even though I haven't had the chance to check out all the cool shows and the films on there. I watched a few episodes of Doctor Who and X-Files, binged on Full Metal Alchemist, then Faster, Pussycat, Kill Kill, all kinds of Amazon women, black and white badassery, Tetsuo, a totally cyberpunk trip, with amazing visuals and Scott Pilgrim for the millionth time. Nice taste. On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster on campus for Rachel Amber, a pretty Blackwell student who vanished. It's so sad to see her smiling face and think about the awful things that could happen. So there was a way for me to rewind back 6 months, I totally would. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to the old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. Oh, so it's just for 12th graders. Interesting. On a scholarship even, I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. I got that. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsessions with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Principal Wells. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I started like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship. I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. You're not the boss of me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all its drama. I thought it smelled like I smelled alcohol in his breath, but that could have been his cologne, right? But I remember my first meeting in his office. He was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him until I can somehow gain his trust. I've forgotten if I ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to Tears, a movie. Though she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch rated R movies. Then there's Victoria Chase. Shoosh, I'm dreaming. The elite of Blackwell Academy and a total bitch. I hate saying that, I just don't know why somebody who's rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, I wish her parents could see her in action. They cut off that trust fund. Oops. Fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The other thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win that Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody else she can't buy or seduce. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 19 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places, as his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over-medicated. On the other, he's an asshole who nobody has called out. And he almost did kill a girl on campus. Did it go straight to the police? What do they say about my rewind power? Like I say anything, I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days. Whoa, I swear the security guard is the biggest ass here, and that's saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed crime, and they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. So, of course he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to tase somebody. He would make a good photo portrait of authority, though. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel sorry for his family. It would be like living in a barracks. Ugh. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. Alright, so far... Oh! Interesting. So we have hints at different things we can take pictures of.
The Prescott dormitory? Good lord, Nathan's family owns my dorm? I always get a little giddy when I think about having my own room here.
No.
Hey, Logan Robertson. All-American
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
It's a totem over here. Can we get to it?
Warren told me that totem is named Tobanga for a reason nobody knows. Zachary always looks like he'd rather be throwing back a beer than a football.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
That's Kate.
There's Kate, looking sadder than you. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
Awesome.
How did you like class today?
I don't remember. I guess I don't care about much of anything today.
Is there
So what happened
Max,
to
I'd
Kate?
like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly. Good old Samuel. Some people are creeped out. Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
Oh boy.
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
Wow.
What do you think happened to her?
He's
Best
alive.
not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
Okay.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
What was she like? She must have been popular.
Even sunlight can cast shadows. Rachel did both at once, you know.
Like a prism.
She was like a battery. Positive and negative.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Awesome.
Looks like that's his office in there. Ooh.
You'd think with all the rain here in Oregon, you wouldn't need to water the lawn. I guess Blackwell has to keep the lawn and plants well manicured to look good on a catalog.
Oh shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls. I feel like Alyssa and I should be better friends.
Oh. Hi, Max.
What are you reading?
Love today or die forever. Don't even say anything.
It's a bestseller. What to say?
Good point. Now if you'll excuse me. Sorry. I really have to find out what happens.
Don't take it out on the tree, loser.
Rachel owes the me money payout bitch. Interesting.
Glad to see our campus is eco-friendly. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's Victoria and her mean girls.
Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your waif hipster bullshit. The Daguerrean process, sir. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled.
Wow. Bitch.
Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social media.
And there go the sprinklers.
Why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
Or we could go.
I don't want to mess with that ladder and hurt poor Samuel. I just want to get Victoria the hell out of the way.
Can't go that way. This takes us back to the parking lot. Okay, Samuel's going up now.
I could crank the sprinkler up and give Victoria and her clones incentive to beat it.
Yes, that sounds great. Uh-oh.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use. This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
Okay, so let's use it.
Sorry, no paparazzi allowed.
That's the first and last time I expect to hear that.
Damn, I missed something. I better rewind.
Sweet.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
Alright, now we can use it.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this!
Chill, Victoria. It's just water.
Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs?
You look great.
I can't even chill on the steps.
Nice. No.
Sure.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Okay. Come on. Chip.
No way!
Yes.
No fucking
Okay,
way!
Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope. Sorry.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I dry.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
On a side note, I saw a missing persons poster. Okay. I had to go back down to the dorm to get Warren's flash drive. And yes, Victoria, her Vortex Vixens blocked me from getting in. Even took my picture. It was so high school movie. I can't believe she did it. She actually told me to go fuck your selfie, though it was funny. I don't know why she has to act that way. She's already has everything she wants, doesn't she? And she forced me to use my rewind until I finally came up with a way to get her out of my way. I don't want to use this power for trivial bullshit, especially if I have been given an actual gift from the universe, but it did give me a chance to test it out.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
It was. But there'll be another.
Sweet.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard Avedon
Be
has.
nice.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max. I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but
So let me
pretty
get
funny.
tired.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
Alright. Thanks, Victoria.
Victoria probably played me. I should have played her. Better get to my room before I find Warren.
Alright. Please let the... Okay, cool. Alright, so... I think this is where we're gonna end it, because I'm getting tired. So, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining us.
Victoria is going to be pissed we took so
Oh, they're bringing her the towel. Interesting.
Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone. Swordfish, it was good to see you. We will be back in the near future to probably tomorrow to continue Life is Strange. Thinking tomorrow evening, and then maybe some more during the weekend. Not sure how long this game is, but I'm enjoying it so far. very intriguing. So we'll see what happens next. Thanks everyone. Be safe, be well, be excellent. Let's see who we can raid, and then we'll call it a night. Let's see here. Who is on? Who is on? I don't have a lot of people on right now. Well, we'll raid. You know what? I think we're gonna hold off on the raid tonight. All right, folks. Sorry for the wait for nothing. We'll see you again. In the meantime, be safe, be well, be excellent.